How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the latest edition of Western Wednesdays. If you're new to the channel, basically every Wednesday I watch a film from the Western genre. I have a big playlist of a lot. I've watched over 70 Westerns at this stage. I'll have a playlist. I'll leave a link in the description if you're new to the channel, as I said, and you want to check out some of the other Westerns I've watched. As I said, I've watched over 70 Westerns now. A lot of stuff from John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Stewart, Henry Fonda, a lot of classic stuff, even some silent Westerns. So if Westerns is your thing, you like to see reactions to them, there's plenty of them in the playlist. But the film I'm watching today is Ride Lonesome. Know nothing about this one, but heard it's good. I've heard some good stuff about it. But in terms of the premise, as is usually the case, going in, I know pretty much nothing about it. But guys, there will be an uncut reaction to this on my Patreon. I'll have a link for my Patreon in the description as well. And there's a big shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to James63, to Mary, to Blaze, to Jared, Jenny, Gigi Gooding, and Mihal. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. But with that said, guys, let's watch Ride Lonesome. Oh, Randolph Scott. He was in 7 Men from Now, and what was that one? But yeah, there's 2 Randolph Scott films I've seen on the channel. So
Been looking to find you, Billy.
Been seeing your dust for 3 days. I figured it better to let you catch up and have it out and over. I told him I'd be alone after I buried you.
ooh. So he thinks he can take him, obviously.
Animal, Billy, we're going back. You left a dead man in the street in Santa Cruz.
It's a fair fight.
He was killed from behind, like the others.
How much they're paying you to bring me in? But it ain't enough. Not near enough.
Oh.
I'd hunt you free. Let's go.
I guess that kind of makes me a liar, don't it?
Oh, he set him up.
Them boys didn't go ahead. All them rocks. No way for you to get out of here.
Hey, but before I hit the ground, I'll blow you half in two.
Ooh. That's the thing. Is he willing to risk his own life?
Hey, Charlie! Charlie! You'll find my brother Frank!
Ben Brigade. Okay, so we got Ben.
You hear
We
me,
got Billy.
Charlie? Well, you tell him that. He'll know what to do.
Maybe you should be getting him going now, quickly, before they come back. Frank is the brother, Billy's the one been taken, and Ben is the cop, whatever. A law person. Lawman.
I'd hold it right there. Up the gun.
Bitter head.
I saw you come up over that rise. Couldn't quite make you out.
You're a long way from home.
No more than you.
I can go back.
What do you mean by that? I can go back. Did he do something that makes he can't go back?
You must be Billy, John.
Hey, he was in
Woman, bring her out here.
Oh,
Get your horses and ride out on it.
Magnificent Seven, that guy.
Now look, lady.
Do like I say.
Now, lady, that's no way to act. Well, me and Whit here's been doing you a service. What with your man away?
Matter, I want you gone, all of you.
Now, ma'am, we can't do that. Just up and ride off. No telling when your man will find them horses and get back.
Where is he? Where's the shot? Oh my god.
Figure they draw from the side of the station?
Looks that way. Enough of them, they'll try to call us out before dark.
What are we gonna do?
The open. Come night, we wouldn't have a chance. We'll ford up in the station till morning.
What about Billy?
What about him? Matter what.
This will give extra time for Frank and them to come and catch up with you.
Hey, you figure he knows why we're here?
Not yet. Only one.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell him
Tell him.
tonight.
My husband should have been back by now.
Likely got cut off.
He wouldn't leave me
She's
here
just
alone.
like Hondo.
Not if
Same
he
thing with the
understood.
wife.
Me?
He left you alone.
I can take care of myself.
If you were mine, you wouldn't have to.
Running a swing station is my husband's job, Mr. Brigade.
He should find a better one.
Mighty handsome woman, Mrs. Lane.
Very handsome woman.
Man needs a reason to ride this country, remember? Well, you were right. Claims the territorial grant amnesty to anybody that brings Billy in. It means the law's willing to drop any and all charges it's got against a man. All he's got to do is turn the key on Billy.
What have they done in the past?
None. Then there's only one man standing between me and starting life clean over.
Ooh.
Boom.
We sure wouldn't.
So what, work together to get Billy there and then go at it? Oh shit.
Got a horse, wants to make a trade.
For what?
You.
I was about to say it.
So what do we do now?
Play along with him.
Play along with
We don't. We have to stir up every buck in the country.
Because if she goes along with it and then turns around that she's not into it or doesn't want it, that's just going to infuriate him.
I thought you didn't scare, Mrs. Lane.
That was my husband's horse.
Holy shit. Oh my god. It's a weird mix because no one here is really an ally. Like,
You got a reason to stay in all this open country? Seems to me you keep a hill close to your back.
Hey, I see it. Brother Frank came a bit too far back. Talk at him
no,
at Val
after
Verde.
that big long stay there.
Heard about Billy, he wouldn't waste any time. Even sooner.
What was that behind him?
Corral's just over that rise. We're heading
To the left. Or
Talking about
foliage or something. See there behind him.
Medicine country. There they are.
Oh, it is. It is, I'm right.
Keep moving.
Whoa! Jesus, my dog. Oh shit!
What do we do now, Frank?
We keep after.
But our animals are near give out.
Said we keep after.
He seemed not to care whether or not he's being followed or not.
It does seem strange that he's taken all this time to be hurrying to keep up, maintain the distance.
I don't know.
Right.
Well, now, we're riding with him. Now, Frank might not hold too kindly to that. Could get us killed. Territory was to drop the charge.
Or that word,
Amnesty.
amnesty.
So we get old Billy Boy back to Santa Cruz and we got it. We're just that close.
I tried to tell myself it didn't matter, that my place was with him. But I found myself watching for coaches and hoping. He must have noticed.
I have no idea what he's trying to do.
In her eyes.
Maybe he is right. Maybe he does want to wait for Frank to come and catch up with him.
My brother Frank, he'll be along most any time now. Won't anywhere be safe once he gets here. Close enough to help me get safe away.
I don't understand.
What do you do?
She said she didn't.
What am I supposed to do?
Walk.
I don't think so.
Oh!
That gun before I blow your brains out. Now go ahead, Billy, pull. Or ain't you used to killing a man from the front?
Ooh, bit of a dig there now.
Now you just put it down, Billy boy.
Nope.
I'll tell you, if he shoots Billy, then Frank, I assume, will go right after him, and he will be beyond pissed.
The woman, she's falling behind. Boone, back
Yeah.
there, thanks for getting that gun out of my middle.
Oh, I couldn't let him do you without a chance.
Why, you'd have had Billy.
Never would enjoy it being a free man done you that way.
Thought maybe you was afraid you might need me. Was Frank to catch up?
Could have been that.
Figured it did.
You and me going against each other, it just ain't right.
Why did they?
No, I said
He
no
probably
more
feels he
than
won't
once. I
beat
said I'd
Ben.
give most-
Stayed here the night. Can't be more than a half day ahead. It ain't Billy who wants it, to me.
Did I leave Van Cleef?
But Billy's the one with the bounty on him.
Not the
Yeah.
money at all. I did him a hurt once. Long ago. So long I almost forgot. The time I was thinking that was why I was taking Billy in to hang. To get even. That isn't it. He knew I'd come after him.
Right, so
That's
Ben
when the boys
and
rest the horses.
Frank have a
No hurry.
history. So
He'll be waiting.
this kind of answers why he's deliberately delaying and stalling. So he wants Frank. He wants to have it out with Frank, I guess. Billy's just a pawn in it all.
Yeah, you can be glad it ain't long ago, Billy boy. It was like as not brigade here'd hang you over that jury limb and have...
Don't you ever get tired holding that gun on me?
It won't be long now, have you in Santa
I feel
Cruz
like if he's gonna get someone upper hand on someone, it'll be this guy. I think.
Brigade,
or
he
Billy.
figures to split the bounty with you, does he?
You see, we ain't always seen eye to eye to the law. We get you next to a rope, it'll make us even. We can...
He'll talk him out of this and say like that's not gonna work or something.
You mean they do that?
Frank wouldn't shoot a woman, would he?
Not only Frank. There's the boys.
He tries to talk that gun away from you again. Let him have it.
I can manage.
Yes, ma'am, I'm pure sure of that. First I saw you at the junction, I said to Whit, there's a woman can take care of herself. Saw it in your face. The way you hold your head. The way you walk.
Wish you held a gun.
All the way.
He's good with the words. I'll give him that. Might be having an impact on her. But I think she likes
Good night,
Ben.
Mr. Boone.
If you're counting on Brigade being any help to you, better head forget it. You won't be going all the way to Santa Cruz.
Oh. It's all coming apart at the seams, this fragile alliance.
Hang tree. So that's what they call it. When Billy had that gun on you, Boone saved your life, didn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would he want to kill you now?
He told you that.
Yes. You mean you'd kill each other for bounty?
Oh, ma'am, you don't. Not Billy I want, or any of the others I've had to ride down to make my way. Only one man I'm after.
Frankie.
And how much bounty will he bring? Enough to see you through to your next dead man?
Mrs. Lane, long ago back, I was the sheriff of Santa Cruz. Wrote Billy's brother Frank in for murder. The jury found him part guilty. Swore he got out he'd get even. He was young, wild. Had a wife looked a lot like you, Mrs. Lane. She wanted me to turn and run, keep running, pleaded with me. When I got home, my wife had gone.
Killed her?
Frank had been there, taken her, brought her here. Yes, ma'am.
Hung her?
He hung her.
Oh god. That completely makes sense why he wants Frankie. I wonder did they know that? Like Billy or even those two guys.
What are we gonna do, Brigade? He ain't a man you can go straight at. Now, me and you, we're gonna have to figure a plan.
Can't kill a man like a Brigade from behind.
We could stand off. I don't hold a hand in a man with a long gun.
I think even wit is disposable
Hate
for
to see you
Boone.
lose your place. Have to go away.
But how long you and me been riding together?
About 2 years.
More like 5. So you ain't gonna be working for me. Gonna be a partner.
Oh.
Partner.
Right down the middle.
Or is he just saying this
Well, I never knew that.
to get him motivated to really help him with this situation and then
Get up on that rock.
Ben, like, he's looking over his shoulder the whole time now at this stage.
I'd be obliged to look after you.
I could help you bury Brigade and live happy ever after, is that it?
10 minutes. Here we go. So who's going where? What way? How does this play out? For Ben, it's all about getting even with Frank for killing his wife.
Last night I heard you tell Mrs. Lane why you've been hunting to find Frank.
So?
They can wait. Me and Whit'll be covering you in the brush.
Look, Boone. This won't change anything. Get up on the animal.
I thought it might.
Do like I tell you.
I'm always gonna like have him by the hang tree. It would be very poetic, wouldn't it? Hung my wife on this tree, now I'm gonna threaten to hang your brother on this tree.
That's close enough.
Thought that tree'd be dead and down by now. Cut him loose. Look, Brigade, you're standing alone.
I wouldn't count on it.
He's got 2 Winchesters behind him, Frank.
So what do we do now?
Sit there and watch your brother hang.
You don't mean that.
Don't I?
I think he
It's
does.
only a boy.
Don't let him do it, Frank.
I done you enough, Brigade. Don't make me kill you. Brigade, I can't let you do that.
Stop me. As if you're alive.
Don't leave a man much choice, do you?
I suppose they want the money, don't they?
I don't suppose there's any way of getting Billy from you, aside from going over you.
Come and get him.
Jeez. Well, we're allies in the battle just gone by are now on a collision course.
Better get Wid to catch up Billy's horse unless you want him to walk to Santa Cruz.
You mean I can have him?
Take him. I got no more use for him.
Did the revenge, that's all he wanted.
Boone, you said you wanted to start over. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because you don't be the one comes looking to find you.
I'll remember that.
Good luck.
Mr. Brigade.
She is stunningly
Going on to
beautiful.
Santa Cruz. Goodbye, Mr. Brigade.
Miss Lane?
It's almost like a funeral in a way, but kind of bring finality to what happened to his wife. It's kind of a dark ending. Right, and that was Ride Lonesome, and this was a very solid Western. Locations for me are get the highest mark. Absolutely phenomenally stunning locations, unreal, so much scope. It's hard not to have great cinematography when you have locations like that. So the locations and the settings, stunning. Really solid performances all the way through, the entire cast. I really liked that it's Boone, I think, that suggests it first, but like, because I've been kind of thinking about why does Ben keep kind of slowing down, like doesn't he want to get Billy to Santa Cruz to hang him? So that we find out as the story goes along, we realise that it's really Frank that he's after, and it's almost he's kind of luring Frank along, you know, into this trap to get the revenge, really, what he did to his wife, like, you know, absolutely horrendous. So I like that happened, they did it that way. Excuse me. But then there was also the thing of like how it's gonna, you know, Boone wants Billy because obviously they can get their freedom then. So there's that playing. So he's at odds naturally with Ben, but then you also have the fact that Ben really wants Frank, not Billy, but he's still kind of claiming he wants the reward for Billy. So it all kind of you know, it's all these different scenarios and possibilities, so you're really kind of, you have all the stuff in your head wondering about how is this going to play out, how is that going to play out, and it really helps make the final showdown or showdowns very interesting in the film. And then you've got Miss Lane as well. That scene with the horse with the Native American where you're supposed to play along, and then she breaks down. Joy asks, like, "I thought you were tough," and realized that it was her husband's heart. Like that was a really strong moment in the film as well. So there was some very strong moments, great performances, great locations, and that kind of intricacy of the plot and the different arcs, I guess, for the characters and their motivations. Just made it a really engaging and very solid western. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Ride Lonesome. Where would this rank among your favorite westerns? Would love to hear your thoughts. As always, if you're new to the channel, I have a big playlist of western reactions. This I think is the 76th, I believe. So if you want to check out the playlist, link will be in the description. You can go through reaction to other westerns. But until next time, guys, slán go fóill.